Here with a video where I share my thoughts and opinions on Kenny Omega. What is up? Back here with a video where I share my thoughts, my opinions on Kenny Omega, two-time AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Would love to know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Greatly appreciated if you hit the like, subscribe, share. If you want to, it would be greatly appreciated if you did. And when it comes to Kenny Omega, I kind of heard about him through like the independent scene in like the early-ish to mid-2010s, primarily over in Japan, but not New Japan. I don't think quite yet, but my legitimate first exposure to him was through, I want to say it was in a way through Bullet Club, New Japan in like 2014, 15, 16 time period. And he's a fellow Canadian, so I have to go, like, granted he's from Winnipeg, you idiot, but when it comes to Kenny Omega, he's one of those guys that I would see a little bit here, a little bit there, because I did not watch New Japan. I still do not watch New Japan, but I have seen him a couple of times in person via Ring of Honor because of their partnership with the promotion. But seeing him wrestle in person definitely hits differently, even though he might be half-assing it in comparison to, like, why go all out at Ted Reeve Community Arena when you can go all out at a Tokyo Dome kind of deal. But when it comes to Omega, he is one of those guys that I'm thankful is still wrestling today, because I know that I don't know how to pronounce it, but he had his stomach or his gut rearranged and could have legitimately passed away. So seeing him wrestle, whether it's at like Kenny Omega 10% or Kenny Omega 100%, I'm just happy to see him wrestle again. And with Kenny Omega, he's one guy that I like. I know that he is really into gaming, and he has made some, I would say, references to it, or at least references to something that I personally don't fully understand. And I'm like, that is not part of my world, but it's a part of his world, and that's great. And it is one of those things where you don't really see many Canadians really truly succeed in the world of wrestling over in Japan. Like, there's him, and I think that's it off the top of my head. You could say Michael Elgin, but it did not necessarily end the same way and whatnot. And it's cool that you have Kenny Omega, this wrestler that's extremely popular, but you don't really know too much about him on a human level, like him outside of wrestling. Like, yeah, you know that he likes video games. Apparently, allegedly, he is a Canadian citizen, Japanese citizen, but living in Orlando kind of deal. And I remember him mentioning on a previous Dynamite or Collision that he's now living in Orlando, which is something like Orlando. But when it comes to him, he's one of those guys that I like. Is he one of my favorites? No. But if he is your number one guy, like your, I don't want to say ride or die, but like I have wrestlers that I genuinely enjoy, that they are my guys. And if Omega's one of your guys, great, I can totally understand it. He's just not necessarily one of my favorites in AEW or in WWE or wrestling as a whole. But when it comes to him, I like him. Would have loved to meet him again and whatnot. But that is it for this one. Would love to know your thoughts on Kenny Omega down in the comments below.
I guess some bitches know my name. Yeah, they for the best. My boys know my